Good morning. It's Nicole with Nick's Village, www.nicksvillage.com. You can get a personalized reading there. You can get Reiki. I do inner child healing. I do retreats. So you can check me out. I got a book that I wrote, all kinds of great stuff. Check my website out. I am currently doing a Leo reading today. So this is your Leo reading for today. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm on Snapchat, but I don't snap a lot, but I'm there. Check me out. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to my website also. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll get updates when I post new videos. You can like. You can comment, but keep your comments kind. You can criticize, but you have to be kind. And the meanness that people do in the world today is just too much for me, and I don't want it. I will block and delete. You can share so that other people who might be interested know that I'm doing this. But enjoy the reading. Whenever you come across it, I put dates on it just so that I keep clear when I did them. But whenever you come across it, if it shows up and you need to listen to it, it's because there's something in there for you. So these are the inner child cards. They are my absolute favorite cards to read. I am going to start working with other decks. I have a whole lot of other decks, and I am going to start working with them. But right now I'm just sticking with these Old Faithful. This is going to be a Leo reading today. See what the universe wants me to say to the Leos. These are Shaman's Oracle cards. These are actual cave drawings that were turned into cards. They were enhanced and turned into cards. They're pretty interesting. And usually they're really, really on point with whatever the message that the universe was giving me for the day. Sometimes they're kind of off because they're not talking about the same thing I was talking about. But a lot of times they're still talking about the exact same thing that I was talking about. So we're going to get started with this Leo reading. Let's see what the universe wants me to say to the Leos. We've got the Guardian Angel, card number 14. We got the Five of Swords. And we've got Rapunzel, card number 16. And we got the Dance of Beginnings. So, start with the Guardian Angel, card number 14. So you have two major arcana cards, Leo. You have 14 and 16. In the Fool's Journey from 0 to 21, the major arcana cards are major things that you're learning on your spiritual journey. They are things that are necessary for your soul to learn, and they are things that the universe will keep repeating to you over and over and over again until you get it. Card number 16, number 14, the Guardian Angel. I get a sense of joyfulness of like you're being watched over. Uh, you're being watched over all the time in your daily when you are living your life. The advice of this card, I feel, is learn about, be open, not learn, be open to the entities, the angels, the spirits that are watching over you. This card is offering you a freedom to learn, to step out somewhere that you might not normally step out because it's telling you, I've got you. So this is a card that's reassuring you that the universe has you. The universe always has you. But this is a reassurance as you maybe step out to do something different, Leo. Maybe as you are expanding your mind, this feels like you might want to connect with these entities more. So you may want to meditate or pray or listen to some celestial music, some, higher vibrational music, to connect with the energy around you that is protecting you, that is watching out for you. But it's a time for you, Leo, to be expanding. You're being asked to step out on a ledge, to learn something, to go places with yourself, with your mind that you haven't been, with the knowledge that you're being protected. Maybe there's something that you wanted to learn or you want to look into, but you're kind of worried about if there's something that is calling your attention, that is asking you to observe it or dig into it or learn it, Leo, you're being told to go forward with that. Because you're protected, you're divinely protected and guided. And the guardian angel can help you. That's why I'm saying, like, connect with it, like pray, meditate, connect with these entities that are guiding you, your spirit guides, your angels, your protectors. And yeah, connect with that as you move forward. So this isn't a time to sit still. This is a time of learning. But as you go into whatever you're learning, whatever you're expanding your mind to, you want to also pray and meditate. You also want to connect in with what protects you, what's got you. That's a good word, what's got you. And we get to card 16. And card 16 is saying to you, the universe has been telling you something, Leo, and the universe has been talking to you and trying to get you to understand, to change the way you're doing something, because the way you're doing it isn't working. And for whatever reason, you are stuck in the way that you're doing it. And you keep doing it over and over and over, and you keep getting the same results. And the universe is like, do it this way. Here's a nudge. Why don't you go this way? Here's a nudge. Why don't you do it this way? And for whatever reason, you're like, no. The universe has even probably straight up been like, no, do it this way. And for whatever reason, you can't get yourself on track to do it the way that the universe is suggesting. And so what happens in those moments is what's classically known as a tower moment. And that's on the horizon. So for you, Leo, the moment is coming where it's the shit or get off the pot moment. It's the, are you going to do what you've been, and it's something that you know you should do. So it's not something that the universe is urging you to do that you're like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. This is something that you're clear on how to move forward, but for whatever reason, you're stuck in that rut of doing the thing over and over in the same exact way. And so the universe is like, I'm going to get you out of the rut, because I'm going to come and I'm going to blow everything down. Blow everything down. That's exactly what the tower moment is. So on the horizon, Leo, and don't feel bad because Aries just got this card last week. On the horizon is the great storm of the universe. And it's saying, I've been telling you, and I don't know how else to tell you. Get yourself out of here. This is not a great place to be. Move. The way you're moving isn't it. Move in a new way. You're in the midst of doing things the same way. You're in the middle of traveling around on that rut. And this new way of doing it, it's like you're at a little Y. And the new way of doing it that way, and the old way of doing it that way. And you're coming up on that Y. And whichever way you go, it's going to determine whether the tower moment happens to you or not. So if you go the new way that the universe has been urging you to go, you'll bypass the tower moment. If you keep going this way on your rut, you're going to hit the tower moment. What is a tower moment? A tower moment is a moment where the universe rocks our world. The universe will blow up things. Will just, and what happens is everything's just laying around at your feet, and you have to pick up everything, and you have to decide what is really important. Because you know how like when, so I'm going to give you an example, and it's not a very flattering example, okay? I have been diagnosed with something called intermittent explosive disorder. And the reason why I say I've been diagnosed is because I don't claim that stuff anymore. But back in the day, I was diagnosed with it. And before I was diagnosed with it, one of the things I used to do was, if I got really angry or really hurt or really upset, I would go in my room and I would destroy everything. I would knock everything off the dresser. I would throw everything. I would scream and cry and just destroy everything. And then at some point, I would come back into myself and I would see the destruction that I caused. And I would cry. I would lay there and I would just cry and cry. And I would feel like such a failure. And then when I was done crying, I would look around and be like, I have to clean this up. And in cleaning it up, I would find things that I don't even know why I still had them, or they meant nothing to me anymore, or I broke them beyond repair. And so every time I had this moment, and it was me giving myself my own tower moments, I'd tear up all the stuff, and then I'd have to reevaluate what was important to me. And so when I would redo my room after this moment of destruction, my room would be different. My space would be different. I would be different. That's what the universe is saying to you. Like, you might need a tower moment. You might need the universe to come through like I came through when I was angry. You might need the universe to knock everything down and tear everything up and put you in a place of where you look around and you're like, everything's a mess. And you cry. And after you cry, you pick up what's important and you recreate your space with what's important. And so the universe is offering that to you. The universe is saying, Leo, do you need a tower moment? Do you need me to come in and disrupt everything to a point so that you know exactly what you need and you can put it back together? Or do you want to do that for yourself? Do you just want to look around and see where you're not doing something the way that it should be done for you and then go down a different path? So as you come up on that why, which way are you going to go? And neither way is incorrect. If you need to learn a different way, if you're not learning in the way the universe is showing you, you need to learn in a different way. The universe has many, many ways to show you, Leo. And a tower moment is a great way for us to figure out what we want in our life and what no longer has a place there and serves a purpose. I want to say to you that I feel like this card, which is card 14, which comes before 16, is saying to you, get in touch with your guardian angels. Start learning something. Start meditating and praying. And I think that that will help you make the decision of which road you're going to take. I think that that comes first, that it's like, breathe into yourself, pray, meditate, ask, reach out, look at the guardian angels and your spirit guides and see what they're telling you and where you're supposed to be going next. And then decide which way on the why you want to go. But it's coming. It's coming. Yeah. And then we get to the 5 of Swords. Swords signify our struggles, things that are difficult for us to handle. And it feels like right now you're not in a place of really struggle. You don't have to, you're not in a place where you're ready to fight. You can fight if you have to, because the sword is sitting there. So if you have to, you will. But you're not actively involved in a struggle. You are actually, you have taken a moment to get away from the struggle. And it feels like you are replenishing yourself. This may be saying to you to replenish yourself. So when I look at all 3 of the cards, I see this water before this storm, and in here, in this card, and then I see him off on this water. And so I feel like, I feel like both of these cards are giving you insight on how to resist having a tower moment. So you pray and meditate, and you come up with what your guides and your angels are telling you, and you walk away from struggling. So everything doesn't have to be a fight. Everything doesn't have to come out of struggle. I would say to you, Leo, to reconnect with nature, especially water. I would say that the calm water is going to help you to understand what direction you need to be going, Leo. The prayer, the meditation, and the water. So maybe you want to go to the nearest creek or river or lake, and you want to sit there and meditate and connect, because the tower is going to come if you're not clear on which path and that why. Well, even if you're clear, if you go the one way on the why, the tower is going to come. And if you go the other way on the why, the tower still comes, but it doesn't come to you because you diverted yourself. It's almost like you evacuated. It's like they put up the evacuation and said, get out of here, you know, this is gonna happen, you need to get out of the way. So Leo, a tower moment is coming. You have to make a decision of which way you're going. And the universe has been kind of pushing you in one way, but you've been resisting it for your habitual pattern. You need to meditate and pray and learn about your guides and your spirits and whatever this new path that the universe has been trying to open up for you. You need to understand it and learn it, and maybe that'll help you to make the right decision. And a good place to do that might be down by the water. Might be a great time to go sit by the water and meditate and pray and just touch in with nature. And you'll be surprised at the input that you're going to get that might help you divert the tower. And if you do need a tower moment, that's okay. It's coming. The universe is bringing it to you. And we will go to your oracle card, which is the Dancer of Beginnings. Inspiration, new ideas, birth of dreams, fire in the head, hopes and aspirations. I dance in the spirit of fresh directions and call upon myself the embrace of the divine beings. So, fresh directions, just that there. The Dancer of Beginnings is asking you to go in a new direction, do something new. Dance with me to become uplifted, shaken from stale routines, and raised up beyond what it is to be human. The dancer can refresh our vision of ourselves and of our lives, helping us to see beginnings where perhaps we once only saw endings, and to breathe new life and possibility, even into the familiar and routine. So even if you're going to keep going in the same way, the Dancer of Beginnings is going to bring new life to it. And that's going to be the tower moment, because the tower, you're going to go in the same way, you're going to get a tower moment, and it's going to be different. Even though you're in that same cycle that you like, it's going to be different because the tower is going to knock everything down, and you're going to have to pick up what's important. Or you can see that you're being open to something new, and you can try to connect with it. Go to the water, study, pray, meditate, learn a new way to do it. Or stay doing the same way. Either way, it's your way, Leo. But that's what the universe has for you today. Thank you guys very much for sitting here with me while I did this Leo reading. And have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon.